let's talk. I know it's late, but the Pistons took care of business against Sacramento. 10 o'clock game tonight. Pistons win 113-101. Before we get into that, I want to say prayers out to DMX and his family. There was a false report that came out that he had passed away earlier, but his lawyer confirmed that that is absolutely not true. He is still on life support, so continue praying for him and his family, man. And let's just hope for positivity. As far as the game goes, wow. You know that guy, Cory Joseph, that a lot of people was arguing with me about, saying that Delon Wright was just better than Joseph. And, you know, even though Delon Wright played 80,000 minutes in one game and still barely gave you 15 points at times. So, yeah, Cory Joseph went off tonight, 27 points. Or was it 24? Was it 24 or 27? No, I think it was 24, if I'm not mistaken. I'm tired, man. 7 assists, I believe it was. But yeah, he played well tonight. Floor general, something that Delon will never be. And you know, just under control, man. It pretty much gave the dagger at the end. You know, Pistons just, you know, win games here and there. That's just, I told y'all that's what's gonna happen. You know, with these young guys, a lot of them playing for their life. Trying to play to secure spots. So they're going to get that effort. And, you know, I always tell y'all that the second unit is better than the starting unit anyway. So with Plumlee and Jeremy shoot 1,000 shots, Grant out, the Pistons, they just seem so much more balanced. You know, so much more balanced. You know, obviously having Jeremy Grant as a scorer is a luxury, but they just seem more balanced today. You know, Isaiah Stewart, and good to see Jahlil Okafor back today. He had some pretty good field goals today that he made. Obviously gonna have to get himself acclimated with the offense and, you know, back used to playing with these young guys that, you know, we do have on this team. But obviously the story of the game probably is obviously going to be Killian Hayes, even though Cory Joseph got his revenge game. You know, Killian Hayes was just under control tonight. 5 for 7 shooting, 71% from the floor. Thought he had more assists when I looked at it. Just didn't seem right. But he was making some pretty good passes. You know, a lot of risky passes that some squeaked through, some didn't. But just looked more confident and, you know, getting better and better every game. Just, you know, trying to be patient with what he does, not really focus on scoring a bunch of points. Only played 20 minutes tonight. You know, that's around the area where Dwayne Casey said that they want him to be, around 21 minutes. So, you know, at the end, had a little scare for a second, slipped back, you know, trying to defend somebody, trying to recover and get his footing. So he ended up slipping. And he got it with a little bit of a limp. So, you know, a lot of people thought he may have re-injured himself, but that was not the case. Killian is just fine. They confirmed that on Twitter. So unless something out of the blue happens, you know, later on, I doubt it. Obviously, he didn't go to the locker room. They didn't put no ice on it. They didn't put no heat on it. He didn't go sit at the bench. He was basically just sitting over there with the guys, you know, talking and conversating. So he had finished his minutes up anyway. It was his time to come out of the game. But yeah, that definitely was a scare. Obviously, I would have been very, very upset and angry. And Killian, not only Killian, but Sekou also continues to show the aggression to go to the basket now, which I absolutely love. Also knocked down a 3 today. They just was killing us with the fouls, man. They wouldn't give us not one single foul at all whatsoever, but they called every single one of us on us fluently, even though we was the one kicking the Sacramento Kings behind. Man, they were just not going to give us anything. And called every single thing they could on us. They obviously got to get De'Aaron Fox some help over there. You need more help. You know, Halliburton played tonight. A lot of people wanted Halliburton over Killian Hayes. But, you know, Sacramento obviously still needs some more help over there. So, you know, tough for them. But as far as our team goes, we just have a plethora of young, talented men on our team. and it's so refreshing, man. I can't stop talking about it because it's so refreshing. You know, like I say, even though they need to stop winning games, these guys ain't going. You can't just go and tell these young guys, "Hey, go lose." It doesn't work that way. And even if they try to do things with the lineup, take Jeremy Grant out and Plumlee as starters, still, you're gonna have games like this where they just win, man, because you know these young guys are talented. Diallo and Dennis Smith Jr. and the athleticism of them two today. Man, like I said, it's a joy to watch on All In, man. Frank Jackson continues to be Mr. Fourth Quarter. Come in and hit big shots in the fourth quarter, man. That's just what he does. So it was absolutely a blast watching this game. You know, I was just sitting there soaking in all of the youngness and the talent of this team. So, you know, I know y'all did the same. So yeah. We'll be moving on to the next team in this terrible road trip that we're on. The Pistons seem to be that team that'll come beat you on the road for some reason. But we got a big test next, so we'll see what happens with that situation. You know, like I said, just don't want people to get too excited. They're not about to go on some big run and win a whole slew of games. And, you know, and for the tank crowd, don't panic. You know, you're just going to have these games in spurts here and there, and that's just the way it is. So, nothing to worry about. We'll be fine. We'll still get our seventh pick. Know a lot of people want Cade Cunningham, man, but I would be absolutely, I would be at a loss for words if something even came close to happening like that. I don't even think the Pistons are going to get the top 2 pick in the first place. I think 3 is the highest we go. But hopefully I'm wrong. Anyway, but yeah, we'll definitely be talking about a few more things, man. As far as individuals, definitely want to do some talking about Isaiah Stewart and Sadiq Bey, but definitely trying to give it some time before I talk about Killian Hayes. You know, I want to be petty and point out a few things already, but I'm not. We'll talk about that at the right time of day. But other than that, man, shout out to my man Badu for the Tigers. For you Tigers fans, I'm going to do a Tigers video. And it's definitely going to be dedicated to him because he inspired me so much. So much, man. He is just a joy, you know. And with the Tigers, man, you know, I've always been a Tigers fan. Here's the reason why I don't cover the Tigers is because I'm not a historian of the Tigers. I'm gonna kick my thing out, good Lord. I'm not a historian of the Tigers, so you know, I kind of stay away from it because I don't want to feel out of place. You know, it's only certain seasons that I was really into watching every single game. Obviously, when we had our squad, you know, when we had every playoff pitcher all on the same team, obviously, and then after, you know, we got rid of all those guys and refused to. I remember that day on Twitter. I'm gonna see if I can dig all the way back and pull that tweet out. But when we refused to, you know, maintain Scherzer, I was done with the Tigers for a while, and that I did. But I definitely started back watching them the last season. And I've been watching every single game this season. It's been a joy to watch the boys out there. So I'm going to do a video about my man Badu, man, and you know, the Tigers, the current state of the Tigers. So that'll be a nice little treat for the Tigers fans that watch this channel. We'll be discussing that and talking about that tomorrow, man. But other than that, that's it, man. It's late. Y'all need to go to bed, man. And for y'all that's watching this in the morning, good morning. But I'm out of here. It's raining and it's storming. I'm about to go to sleep. Bye. Peace.